Hey everybody, I'm Father Joseph-Anthony. I want to read today the first section of the poem East Coker by T.S. Eliot. I love this poem, and it has one of my favorite opening lines. It says that in my beginning is in my end. And in this Easter season, it reminds me so perfectly of the fact that our Lord Jesus was sent by the Father and returns back to the Father, and how each of us are drawn up into that mystery because we too have come from God and are returning to God. Eliot does a wonderful job then to kind of see how this is also revealed throughout the seasons and throughout nature and in so many different ways. And he also speaks of kind of the joy of a new season and how at the end can be this new beginning and the human joy that can be expressed at those times of our lives. So here is the first section of East Coker by T.S. Eliot. In my beginning is my end. In succession, houses rise and fall, crumble, are extended, are removed, destroyed, restored, where in their place is an open field, or a factory, or a bypass. Old stone to new buildings, old timber to new fires, old fires to ashes and ashes to the earth, which is already flesh, fur, and feces. Bone of man and beast, cornstalk and leaf. Houses live and die. There is a time for building, and a time for living and for generation, and a time for wind to break the loosened panes, and to shake the waistcoat where the field mouse trots, and to shake the tattered arras woven with the silent motto. In my beginning is my end. Now the light falls across the open field, leaving the deep lane shuttered with branches, dark in the afternoon, where you lean against a bank while a van passes, and the deep lane insists on the direction into the village in the electric heat, hypnotized. In a warm haze, the sultry light is absorbed, not refracted by gray stone. The dahlias sleep in the empty silence, wait for the early hour. In that open field, if you do not come too close on a summer midnight, you can hear the music of the weak pipe and the little drum and see them dancing around the bonfire. The association of man and woman and the dancing signified matrimony, a dignified and commodious sacrament, two and two, necessary conjunction, holding each other by the hand or the arm, which betoketh concord. Round and round the fire, leaping through the flames, or joined in circles, rustically solemn or in rustic laughter, lifting heavy feet in clumsy shoes, earth feet, loam feet, lifted in country mirth, mirth of those long since under earth, nourishing the corn, keeping time, keeping the rhythm in their dancing and in their living in the living seasons, the time of the seasons and the constellations, the time of milking and the time of harvest, the time of the coupling of man and woman and that of beasts, feet rising and falling, eating and drinking, dung and death. Dawn points and another day, prepares for the heat and silence. Out at sea, the dawn wind wrinkles and slides. I am here or there or elsewhere in my beginning.